At Pearson, we aim to make educational data accessible. One of the ways we do this is with our personalized video reports. Students across the country participate in a variety of learning assessments. The results of these assessments can inform caregivers where their student stands, where they could use additional support, or where they may be excelling. All of these insights can prove powerful to identify how to best support each student. We know that every student faces unique challenges, which means that their learning journey may look different from their peers. This is why we tailor these video reports to be customized to the student, including their individual scores, how these scores stand against their peers, and what this data means for next steps. We look to our peers in the educational space to help us define the appropriate tone and messaging for the video, and to identify recommended action items that are specific to each student. Let's discuss this process and what to expect as you begin your video production journey. First phase is pre-production. In this phase, we will look forward to engaging with you to learn the objective of the video and the assessment. We will use this information to craft a creative brief that provides a high-level video treatment, a detailed scene outline that includes what data elements we will use and report on, timeline checkpoints, and any additional key considerations. Each milestone in the production process informs the next, making it imperative that these checkpoints are met successfully. It is crucial that we adhere to these checkpoints on our timeline to ensure on-time delivery of video reports to caregivers. Once you have approved the creative brief, Pearson will consider this baseline and move forward with generating a single variation script that reflects the narration of a single student. This will include everything we hear read aloud, and this language is also what informs the visuals contained in the video. Again, this is another critical point in the process to have secured before we move into production. Now that we have our script locked, we can move into production. We'll send you voiceover artists to choose from, concept sketches, and a script that includes variations. Depending on how a given student performs on an assessment, their results will drive how the video behaves. For example, what should we see and hear if a score is low, medium, or high? Recommended action provided to caregivers and families can also be customized for each respective student. Depending on how they performed on their assessment, these actions can be tailored and custom to fit their learning needs. The script variations will take all of these instances into account. We'll look forward to engaging with you again on selecting the best voiceover talent, visual treatment, and the script variations, ensuring that we work together to capture the desired tone, messaging, and goals. At this point, our team will go hard to work designing each scene, recording voiceover narration for all iterations and variations, and simultaneously configuring our ETL and data parameters to ensure that we will see and hear what we are supposed to. What's next? Once we have all of this in place, we'll produce what we call rough cuts of the video report, a first pass edit of the video with the voiceover and images in place. We call these rough cuts because these are works in progress, and our team will be continuing to polish the animations and synchronizations of voice to picture. We'll produce a number of iterations of these to be able to show you how the variations work in real time in each video. When you are reviewing the rough cut, some things to look out for might be, is the data behaving as it should? Or, is this structurally what I anticipated to see? We'll work together to address your feedback as we move into our next phase of production, the fine cut. At this point, we'll have received your final validated data and can begin using this to test within the quality assurance rules. At the same time, we'll also implement feedback that came through from the rough cut. This stage is where you'll want to look out for any final areas of concern. We strongly encourage families to watch these videos with their students and to discuss what they watched together. We look forward to working together to help make this data actionable and accessible.